Here with me now, I have David and Jonathan, who have partnered with the British Heart Foundation to launch their campaign 6 Times Open. Thank you for coming in, David and Jonathan. First thing, you are fraternal twins.
That is correct.
Correct?
Yes.
Yep. Who's older?
I am older, 5 minutes older,
5 minutes.
Makes a big difference.
That is a big difference.
I have taller hair. So,
so really, who's winning? Great, so you're partnering up with the British Heart Foundation. Can you just tell us a little bit about how this happened and how 6 Times Open sort of launched?
John?
So we approached the British Heart Foundation with the idea for 6 Times Open, really to turn this surgery into something really, really positive. So
yeah, so just a bit about, not to go into too much medical things that will probably go right over my head, but you're going to have your 6th open heart surgery in January, you think?
We don't have a confirmed date yet, but yeah, I'll be having my 6th open heart surgery. Yeah.
And then that's launched you into this amazing campaign, which sounds, all these things you're doing are absolutely incredible, that I actually really don't know where to start with what you're doing.
Yeah.
How about the documentary? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the documentary, well, firstly, the campaign launched in November the 18th, National Gallery, London. We've got a lot of support in London. We're based in London at the moment, so yeah, that's when we launched. And then one of the key outcomes of the campaign is going to be the documentary. We're actually going to be filming the whole preparation during and the recovery of Jonathan throughout this process, but also following the twin story through that. So as you can imagine, it'll be a very different story from my point of view than Jonathan's. So yeah.
Sounds really interesting.
Yeah, we've got some amazing partners who've come on board so far with the documentary, and a great team that are working with us, and so we're really excited about how that's going to go.
Absolutely. And you're always looking for more people to help you out along the way. That's right, isn't it?
Too right. I mean, John, do you want to talk about who we've got on board so far?
Yeah, I mean, we really do have some insane partners. We've got Framestore. They're a grading company. They do some fantastic work. We've got a number of companies also lined up to do other parts of the documentary. We've got other partners involved with events that we're doing, which we'll say more about later on. Yeah.
Fantastic. So it's all go, really, isn't it? So much going on. So can we talk a little bit about 6 Times Open? Obviously, talk about 6, but you said a little bit before about people doing things 6 times. Where's that idea come from? Where do you sort of want to take that?
Yeah, I think the whole idea behind that was Jonathan 6 times he's having open heart surgery, which is a massive feat in itself. We really wanted to tie that number 6, with the British Heart Foundation in, and how people can get behind that. So what we're going to be talking about a bit more in the coming days, so stay tuned, is really going to be how people can do things 6 times. For the British Heart Foundation, and what that could look like for you guys. So what that's going to look like for you, Felicity, is going to look very different to what it's going to look like for me. So we're really excited to see how people are going to engage with that challenge. Yeah.
Absolutely. And how has the campaign been received, not only by people you're meeting along the way in the journey, but also by the British Heart Foundation? How involved have they been with this all?
Yeah, I mean, really involved. I mean, without them, it really would be far further backwards. I mean, their involvement has been paramount purely because they're such a big name in heart research, and all our funds are going to congenital research. So having them on board is absolutely paramount. I mean, it's unbelievable, the conversations we have in kind of every meeting. There's always a point, whether it's at the start or the end, where somebody says, I know somebody who's had that, or I know somebody, my gran, my mum, my daughter. And it's building those kind of ties. It's just fantastic, like, to see. I know that it's building rapport with people through that, and really conceptualizing what the British Heart Foundation, what that research can do and has done in those people's lives, but also through the campaign as well.
Absolutely. And I mean, what's it like for you being the brother sort of supporting Jonathan? And how easy was it to get David on board?
Well, he jumped at the chance.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, we worked together in a number of areas already on a number of projects. So it was really something where kind of early this year, time is flying.
I know. At this time of year, it's hard to know which one it is.
We're nearly at the end.
This year, next year?
Earlier this year we thought, we've got to do something about this. We've got to really share the story. That's what it's about, sharing the story of us twins going through this situation and showing those two different parallels, which will be a very stark difference. I mean, the film is going to show the grit and determination of Jonathan training to get as fit as he can, but also me being there with him. And I think the really interesting thing, I think, for both of us is that throughout this project, it is a campaign. We do a lot of these campaigns for clients ourselves. It doesn't really feel real. And so it's only when talking to our parents or our film director, for example, who's directing the film, that we actually are kind of forced to think of the questions that are like, okay, it is actually us who are doing this. So it's very interesting.
One of the interesting questions that I've been asked is that when does it become real? When's that moment of realization that it's actually you that's going to have the operation?
Absolutely.
And I had to think about this, and I think it's really the point where if anybody is out there's been in hospital, you get those lovely little gowns to put on, and it's nothing between you and how you came into the world. And there's a nice little draft at the behind, and you get a little bit of a breeze, and that's kind of
the moment.
That's kind of when you know that you're off to meet your maker in that sense, and it's you. So
I think for me it's getting into the hospital, smelling that hospital feel, that hospital smell when you come in, and it is very distinct. And for me, meeting some of the nurses and the surgeon, that's really when you realise, this is real. We're going to be doing this. So it's something we know that many people would never share, and so we understand we're in a very unique position, and in that that's the case with us twins, and so we really feel it's important to share the story, both to raise funds for British Heart Foundation, but also to encourage other people. And we'll talk maybe a bit more about the legacy in a bit. Yeah,
absolutely. And so you have a website, and that's where people can find out more information and getting involved. Can you signpost anywhere else? Are you on Twitter or on Facebook?
Yeah, so we're on Twitter at 6 times open, and we've had a lot of traction on that. Facebook is really going well as well, 6 times open again. The website is www.6timesopen.com, and from there you can find out all about the campaign, our latest videos. This will be on there.
Yes.
And all the events we're going to be doing around the country, and also very importantly as well to donate. People can find out how to do that on there. So
Great. And we've got to say this at the beginning, but you used to actually live in Oxford.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
So I lived in Oxford for 2 years, and in Headington actually, So I've got very fond memories and visit this place a lot. So I love Oxford,
Fantastic. That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And you'll have to come in again, because I know
we'd love to.
There's something very exciting happening soon, which I feel like I need to see myself. So you'll have to come back in and keep us in the loop for what you're doing.
We will keep you signposted.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.